So, I'm bringing you a special broadcast in just a minute. Let me see if they ready. I don't know if they ready. It looks like that's our cue. So I suppose they are ready. Not really Walt Disney Productions. He can't tell you all what I'm about to tell you. Um, this is gonna be a long, short message. Not sure how long it's gonna go or whatnot, but it is very, very important. There's a lot in here that needs to be said or what have you, addressed or whatever. Um, let's see. I mean, we're gonna talk about a couple of things. So most of it's gonna be stuff that I was supposed to put on my little podcast. So you might want to, I don't know, invite a few friends or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what that. Invite a few friends. I don't know. Invite somebody. Tell them all to come on out. This is a special report here. So go ahead and get your mics out. It was brought to you also. Really not by Fox News. Really not. This is not gonna be fake news though. This is not gonna be fake news. I guarantee you this is gonna be no fake news here. It's gonna be actual news that you most likely can use. A lot of talk, trying to answer a lot of questions that might be, some of the things that would be asked. Now, I don't want to put you to sleep, but I mean, with this long video, it just might do that because it's like the video of videos for me because I like to talk and I put you to sleep in a minute, but I'm trying not to do that this time. A couple of ideas, things I have to say or whatever. No reason for crying. It does rain a lot, but no reason for crying. No cry. So let me go ahead and attempt to get started. Don't mind me. I love the effects. I've always been that type of person. So anyhow, this is kind of shortly about a lot of stuff I had planned on doing that I haven't been doing, that I haven't done. The sad part of the matter is, some could say I'm doing this in the dark, but I'm actually not. Battery powered lights. I'm cheap, like to save money. But, well, that was a little. So, this is the reason for this talk. Some of you might not even understand the majority of it. To where you can actually. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one. It's not a new year. Well, it is a new year actually. And I haven't made my broadcast, which is I'm going to talk about that. I haven't made my broadcast for the new year. So anyway, um, it's this video is about videos that I've been trying to make. It's about podcasts that I've been trying to make. I've gotten a little discouraged, a lot of discouraged. Not gonna lie. When it comes to video, when it comes to the podcast, but you can still find a link to the podcast. Chances are, it is in the description link somewhere. If you read the, I'm loading this onto YouTube, so if you read somewhere in the I'm so sorry. I don't actually fool with that part of YouTube. Maybe I should eat and then talk, or talk and then eat. I'm choking myself. I don't actually deal with that part of YouTube all the time, so I really don't know. But I know it should say description or about this page or whatever. Well, choking myself for no reason. So it's in there somewhere. What you want to do is you want to click on it or whatever. It'll give you one of my Facebook pages. The last one I had, not the very first one, but like the one I decided to go ahead and do my backup for, because I was doing so much Black empowerment type talk and you know, covering our people or whatever. I was doing so much of that. I was real heavy on that at one point in time for like at least 3 years. 2 to 3 years I was real heavy on that. I went on, that's on Facebook, by the way. I went on to help be an admin or helper running the page, the group, to 2 of the groups. One was like completely dead. I was getting no response. The other one, I was getting responses both good and bad, negative and positive. And I was also getting constructive criticism as well as destructive criticism. So I was getting a mix of both. My videos on YouTube are different from what I was doing on Facebook. I don't talk about religion on Facebook actually, which even in whatever family that you would say I have, contrary to what I say, people will lead you to believe that I don't even believe in, you know, I actually don't even believe in, you know, God or Jesus or whatever. For the record, you're not going to look at all the 1,000 videos I have that's long talk about that. So for the record, it's not that I don't believe in Jesus. The name is switched around. The identity is switched around. It's much like me. My name is Ricky, but Ricardo in different languages or whatever translation comes down to it based on your the name changes based on your dialect, translation, the origin or place you come from. So what am I looking for now? It's how you say it, where you're from, dialect, origin. I mean the place that you're from. It's one more thing that decides how you say somebody's name in 10 million different ways, and it'll be the same name. But yeah. So, and you know, I always look rough for the camera. Oh, I look rough, period. But cause I don't, you know, I'm not trying to make, you know, my days of trying to impressed by my clothing or whatever that has been done away with long years ago. Um, Partially due to low self-esteem. So, and then the rest of it was just I knew I wasn't going to impress nobody. And I had to stop caring about impressing people through clothes in order to stop trying to impress people other ways. You know. But as I plug the speaker back in, I'm gonna say I could never actually do the podcast. If you look at that podcast, it's been going for the last 6 to 7 years. It started about 6 to 7 years. No, I'm lying. Ooh, God, 8 or 9 years ago. It's been that long. 8 or 9 years ago it started, and I could never actually uh, get it going. I think if you look at the podcast, it's say 2013 or 2012. But either way it go, whatever the year was, it's been going for a long time, and I never could get it off the ground. Now that I have the space, the opportunity, the chance, the desire, the tools to get it off the ground, I'm in a bad position here. You see, just like this YouTube channel, I need viewers. And not all of my videos are 15 and 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Not all of them are not. I need viewers, I need subscribers, I need all of that. And I've tried over and over and over to promote this, and I couldn't. And I was running into problems, lose jobs, work a lot, I didn't really have reliable internet, or I was going to the library and couldn't actually say things that I needed to say. I mean, it was so much going on. Now that I'm in my own space, yet again, for the first time in some years, I can do that, but I'm having trouble with my viewers, subscribers, no matter whether we're talking about the YouTube, which I keep on going back and forth because they're both the same issue. Whether we're talking about my YouTube channel here or whether we're talking about the podcast, which let me go back to the Black empowerment thing. When I was really deep into that and heavy into that, I talked a lot about it on YouTube as well as in the groups. But what I did not talk about in the groups was religion and stars and galaxies and stuff like that. Nor did I ever mention anything about other beings, other things existing, because that would take people into a different state of mind about me. And well, these YouTube videos would basically cover all of that if you check me out, like I was, asking people to do. We all have our right to believe what we want to believe and what we decide that is our form of truth, or is not for us to believe, and that's what we will or will not believe. Um, so part of the reason why I'm making this video is because this is the time that I was setting aside to get on the podcast, and I just kind of lost interest in it real quick, so I had to do something, so I did this video. Um, the night is still young. It's only almost 11. It's about 10:30, almost 11 o'clock. A few, minutes short of 11. So who's to say I won't get on at 12 o'clock? Who's to say I won't get on at 11:30 or 11 o'clock? Got to pep myself up for it first, because it's just not. It's not very encouraging when you don't have viewers. You don't have no one to listen to you or that would understand you. And then, even though you might not understand everything that's said, I need some agreements, I need some disagreements, I need someone else's point of views. I could talk about it all to myself and for myself, but that's what I do all day, every damn day anyway. So I mean, it's not really that fun for me anymore. I need to hear somebody. I need to hear you, hear your thoughts, your opinion. You sure feel opinionated about talking about my nappy hair or my lack of style? Oh, I'll move on. So, same token, I need your opinion on that. Personal issues going on, so I mean, that's another reason why I've been slacking. I mean, a lot of personal things. I'm trying not to be depressed or whatever. This fool calling me, and I don't wanna stay at home, but now I got the damn light pulling on. Hope he didn't see my light on. It's a shame if he saw my light on the beach. That's me. I just don't feel like being bothered. And anyway. Yeah. I feel like this nigga know I'm home. Oh my gosh. I feel like he know I'm home because he just saw the light. That's what I feel like. Oh my gosh, he called again. I'm sorry, y'all. This was not a part of the video. This was not planned. Throw up a lie real quick. Try it before he call again. One of my former coworkers, he's trying to get his job back, but I mean, he's been I don't know what the hell. It's been some things going on with him too, but I mean, he's trying to get his job back. But then at the same time, it's almost 11 o'clock. I don't feel like chilling with no nigga. Man, no nigga, no male. Nah, I don't feel like chilling. I'll get back on this PlayStation 3 in a few minutes. But that was not the reason why this video is going. So anyway, what I was talking about in these videos were some of everything, but I actually need subscribers or whatever. Got a damn voicemail. I'm trying to hit the voicemail and it says call. I'm not trying to call him. I'm trying to call the voicemail. So anyway, see how to do this. I'm not confused as. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like 5 minutes too long.
One new message from 90385155052.
I already know I'm kind of chill.
February 13th at 10:30 p.m.
I'm not sure what the hell he just said, but anyway. Alright, y'all, I'm sorry. That was minutes away from my video. I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to be in here. I don't know how to edit videos yet. Never made it up that fast or that good. I don't see a pause on this video. And neither do I know what I did with my drink. I was drinking. So there's 3 wrongs right there. I don't know where my drink is. I don't know how to pause the video. And I got somebody calling me. I'm actually trying to deal with. So anyway, let's get to the bottom of this. I didn't waste 20 something minutes. So after the YouTube and the podcast was not taking off, I decided, well, I'm gonna give everybody a link, and I'm gonna just kind of let that be for my kids to play around with and maybe get serious with eventually. Yeah, if they choose to or want to. Basically, they have the code, they just don't know it. I was telling my kids, Mom, everybody's got the passcode to my stuff. It's very easy. A few things that passcode does not go to. Otherwise, this is a universal password. My dream, my goal was actually to be on the radio. A voice on the radio. Nah, not like Steve Harvey and whoever else. Or Ricky dude. I can't even think of his name now, but I wasn't I needed those comedy parts in the show, but that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to aim for the more serious debates and conversations and stuff like that. I'm not giving up. I know if a guy named Malcolm heard me on the speech, that's one of the things he would be talking about, not giving up. Sound like I'm giving up, all that type of stuff. I'm not giving up. I'm just tired of trying to promote this for over 5 years, and I can't even get, a person that meant so much to me to help me, but she'll promote something that another guy does, other guys, other men. And I would think that she would support me in this area, but that's not true. Honestly, I've been here by myself for the longest. I'm not talking about in this place. I'm not in this, the mindset that I'm trying to be on somebody's radio. So not necessarily somebody's TV, but you gotta make TV appearances. Even this YouTube, if I could actually get it to take off, then it would actually pay for itself, this YouTube channel. That's what I was trying to get it to do. So many views on these, because I got it. I set it up to where it could be sponsored. But if I don't get the views, I'm not going to get the money. Nothing comes in, So that's that, The podcast, I can buy more into it. It doesn't necessarily go for about the viewers, but that would help. So I said I was gonna need that for my kids. Maybe they'll get into that, because it's not going nowhere for me. I've only done 7, 8 shows. They're not really going nowhere. I still don't have any subscribers. Out of all the people that I've sent the link to or whatever, even in these black empowerment groups that I'm a part of, which caused me to push away from them too. Because if we're saying support each other, you guys might be supporting me. But you got a podcast. One of the groups got a podcast. And the ladies are not even trying to team up with me or work with me or anything like that, or even have me co-host broadcasts, co-host it or whatever. So I mean, that's that. Um, so I mean, it's really kind of discouraging. No, 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 no. It's not kind of. It's really discouraging um, to be trying to do this. So I mean, and I'm sorry about the longness of this video. This wasn't gonna be but 15 minutes because I got a call and I had to run. Made it an extra 10 minutes. But so my long-term goal has always to have been a broadcast journalist. I never did want to write a book. The only book I wanted to write is put my journals into story mode, which I don't even know where my journals are now. But that's what I wanted to do. Even what I call lyrics or rhymes or poems or whatever, raps, whatever it was that I was writing, I don't really care for them to actually be discovered. But I mean, yeah. I mean, it's so much on this YouTube channel. Uh, I really didn't need the papers no more because I put so much on here. Not in the words of what was written on the paper, but I mean, in my own, way or whatever. But so much has been going on through these years. Me being homeless for about 2 or 3 months. Um, you know, in and out of these motel rooms, being really depressed. Can't seem to ever see my kids like I want to, like I deserve to. I mean, it's just really been crazy. Almost lost this. Got a job, lost it. You know what I'm saying? Due to me being greedy, he offered me money, a salary instead of a check. I went for it because that's the first time I ever been offered something like that. Ended up losing that job, and it was like I think it was the same if I'm correct. Walmart now that I'm at right now, being here for 2 years and really trying to hang on in there, but I mean it's getting rough. I thought I was gonna lose it the first couple of months I was there. First 3 months I was going through hell, getting in trouble left to right, every little thing. So I gave up, gave in, and started stealing. Well, little Debbie snacks or whatever. But and that didn't get me fired, so then I gave up on that too. It's just like when I was trying to force the person that I was so deeply in love with to make changes and understand that I'm in love with her and I want her. I just want her to change. That got old after I kept on doing dumb shit, and I mean, I'd hate to see her cry, so it was more like, damn, that got old. So then I just gave up the whole thing. I'm not gonna do nothing, but then I don't want you. I don't want to be with you, nothing like that. Which is not important to this video, but I'm just stating the facts that this is how I do when I give up. Just start doing little shit to get me put out the door, to get me fired or whatever. So I'm not a quitter, so I don't just quit. So anyway, you see in this video, this long ass video, if you would like for me to keep trucking, it's the only thing that I can really think of these truckers. If you want me to keep on, if you think I should keep on going, I need you to go ahead and start passing around the link. I need you to go ahead and start showing people the videos that's on here. Find a video you like or whatever. There's a few of them that might be, easy to watch, easy to understand. I mean, there's quite a few that's not. There's quite a few that aren't. And then even with my kids, there's videos on here that they actually need to see. When I talk about my journal or story of my life all in here. Um, there's inserts about what was going on with my kid's mom and our relationship or whatever, because that's a part of my history. So it's in my journal, so it's on here. So there's quite a few things that's not on there within these last couple of years. It's not spoken of or whatever. Um, Quite a few things that's not, which is why I needed to do a video, but I also wanted to do that little podcast thing and have guests or whatever, and I even wanted them to be a guest on the show a couple of times, talking to me or whatnot. But I'm making this video for three reasons. Number one, for self motivation. Number two, to get you to, you know, spark a bit of interest in case anybody actually sees it or whatever. And for those people who are following me that I don't know, because you're not hitting subscribe or because you're not actually following me on anything else, um, just I'm not giving up completely. I'm just like tired, basically. I've been going through so much, and then I don't know, just tired, I guess. But anyway, before this become an hour-long video, I'm gonna shut it down. There's so much that I wanted to talk about, but I can't, because I just don't have that enthusiasm. I'm not excited to talk about it, because it's just like nobody's watching, nobody's following. So whether it be the podcast or whether it be this, it's just not that fun to me anymore because I don't have an audience, and that's what I needed. Now, when I started out with all of this, the audience wasn't exactly needed because I knew that this would catch on eventually. I've only got like maybe 6 videos out of all these videos that's on here that has actually been watched. And when you talk about if you mess around and go in and find 9, you have to count down because some of those are the videos that I was passing from group to group. So that's how they were exposed. You go some of these black empowerment groups, there's still that link to certain videos is still in those groups. So yeah, and I don't have that success, that option with my podcast. So it's a little harder. But with all that being said, if you know me personally and you know that I talk about interesting stuff, or you think that I could or would, just check out these videos. I'm sure you'll find some of them entertaining, some of them will be inspirational, some of them will be out of this world. I said in another video, listen to everything and take it with a grain of salt, as they would say. You're not gonna agree with everything you're not supposed to. You're gonna think I'm crazy on someone. Well, that's your right. And I have the problem of me trying to help people that I either love or that I want to see make it somewhere, that I want to see win. And they're not actually even fooling with me on that level. They're so distant. It's like, where are you at type of thing. So you got that going on too. There's so much going on. I'm just kind of tired of trying a lot of things. So anyway, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm kind of like, this fool was calling me. Good thing I lied and told him I was in the shower. That fool called me talking about where the weed at. That's what you wanted, fool? You stupid. That's why I don't deal with people. You always ask them dumb questions. Alright, y'all. But you, on the other hand, be inspired. Be inspired. Be motivated or whatever. Don't give up on your dreams or whatever. This was part of my dream. That's why I say, it's realized, but not with all the money, the economic growth of it. The financial background is not there. Even when you talk about I don't have degrees and stuff for this. I mean, I'm basically where I wanted to be years ago without all of the fame of it. And I don't want all the fame. I just want people to listen. I want to know that people are listening. So I mean, I'm not giving up on my dream either. You know what I'm saying? I've actually realized in so many ways. Um, this YouTube channel was one of the best things that I've done, because no matter what I say about people not following, these videos are out there and they're out there forever. Now, whenever I go, if the world don't end, whenever I go, when I die or whatever, these videos are still there. Somebody gonna be checking them out, and eventually they're gonna get to some that's out of this world. And eventually they're gonna get to some that are like, hey, this is what this man was about. This yeah, right here, you know. So even on those podcasts, it's only maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 at the most. They don't say that much, but they are right. They don't say as much as this YouTube says. But the podcast was another step up for me, because I had been trying to do that for so long, and I went. That was after I did the YouTube. Though I started the YouTube first. Like one of them started later than the other. The podcast was later than the YouTube, and if I said 2012, that means that this YouTube had to be going since 2006 or 05, 2005 or 6, somewhere in there. I don't know. One of these was going. If you look and see when this channel was started, and it says oh something, then that means podcast was in 12 or 10 or 9 or whatever. I don't think it was as early as '09 though. I don't remember it being like that. Um, if you've had a serious talk with me, I'll say anything that is inspiring or whatever, what level I'm on, you understand, you know, whether it be about religion or not, which I don't really touch too much on religion, for so many different reasons. That's the end of this. I gotta get out of here. It's already 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes. I gotta let y'all go. Um, my last words, like I said, was be encouraged. Don't be disencouraged, and don't be trying to make me seem like I'm contradicting, because I just said that even though it might sound like I'm quitting and giving up, I'm not. And when you look at it, I've already actually realized my dream without all of the fame, without the financial background, without the education. I've basically done it. It just needs to get out there. It needs to be heard. It needs to be seen. I've written journals. Like those journals could be put in books after you edit the content and proofread and all that. I'm not the best writer. Um, I put this stuff on video so it can actually be in my own words. Somebody could be making a movie out of it, but the what do you call that? Oh my god, I forgot. What do you call it? Not commentary. I guess that would be it. I could be talking the story, saying the story, while it's coming on. You know how they do that. Shit, don't be playing like that. You know how they do that. Saying like you don't know what I'm talking about. Mm. Crap. Bless me. People are so crazy. They cool, but they crazy. I don't just do stuff with everybody and anybody. I've known this guy for a little while, but not long enough to smoke with him or even buy anything to smoke with him from him or anyone else. There's only one guy I trust like that right now. Thank y'all for watching this video. Just hopefully more will come.